this channel. I'm Miriam. On this channel, we talk about mental health issues. We believe that most mental health issues in adults, they are as a result of adverse childhood experiences. On today's discussion, I'll be talking about bullying, and I'll also be sharing my life story. If you are new to this channel, feel free to leave a comment. Also, can you please watch till the end so that you cannot miss out anything? You see, children, they are the most dependent and vulnerable organisms, which relies on the primary caregiver for survival. It is the parent who makes sure that they provide the physical needs, the emotional needs. It is the parent who ensures that the children, they feel safe. But then there's a stage when these children, they are supposed to go to school. The children are sent to school so that they can learn and connect with other people. You know, connection is very important for the mental well-being of a person. It is connection which helps the learning process to be much easier. So as a parent, you can't be there to stop your child from connecting with other people. Every child has to connect. But you see, there's this other thing which can happen when people connect. There are other people who start to feel like they have more power over others. And there are other people who start to feel like they have to take advantage of others so that they feel the joy. So that they have that feeling of superiority. That's why we have many issues of bullying in schools. And bullying can happen everywhere. It can happen in schools. It can happen in the workplaces. It can happen even on the internet. Bullying is everywhere. But first, let me take you through the definition of bullying. According to the National Bullying Prevention Center, bullying occurs when someone who has got more power tries to target an individual of lesser power with repeated unwanted words or action. This will result in hurting the targeted individual emotionally and physically. For it to be bullying, to be called bullying, the individual being targeted, it means the individual being targeted doesn't have power to defend. It means the process is repeated. It means the process is even aggressive. It's unwanted. So if it happens unwanted, it's aggressive and it's being repeated, it means someone is being bullied there. You see, this bullying this process of bullying can leave long-lasting emotional scars into a person. I was once there at high school. I have been bullied. And it looked like the process is over. I'm now at college, I'm no longer at high school. But those emotional scars can remain there in your system if you don't deal with them. They can control your life unconsciously. I will share with you my life story. Please be patient. You watch the video till the end so that you won't miss. If you can relate what I'm saying here, please show by liking, say something on the comment section, or subscribe on this channel. You know, if you have been bullied, you will develop this feeling of rejection, the feeling of exclusion, the feeling of isolation. Some people end up having a low self-esteem. Some people develop anger issues. Some people can develop depression and anxiety. And in some cases, this emotional pain and physical pain of bullying can develop into a post-traumatic stress disorder. It can also lead to poor performance and poor social functioning. If an individual has been bullied at a young age, that individual may develop trust issues. It will be difficult to make friends. It will be difficult to make relationships. So when that happens at an early age, even at an older age, it will be very difficult also to make relationships. How then can you be able to connect with other people at an adult age when you failed to connect at a young age? You can only learn to connect with other people if you are aware of this emotional pain, if you are able to revisit the childhood and dig deep on that emotional pain and deal with the triggers, deal with anything that is affecting you now which happened in childhood. I'm going to share with you my personal experience, something which happened about 15 years ago. I was born and raised in an African society. I was raised in a family with love. And you see that I was performing well at school. My motto was excellency. I always obtained the first position in class. And look what happened. There's a certain group of people who started to give me names. They could relate my eye condition with a bird named Hamakop. That bird, some people know it as Kondo. Many people say that this bird has got one eye. So they relate my eye condition with that bird. This process, it hates me so much. I got hate. Sometimes I could cry. But no one could understand the pain which was happening to me. Because you see, when people, they give me that name, they could laugh. They could walk away laughing. They think it was funny. But it was causing emotional pain to me. I started isolating myself. I started distancing myself from people. Most of the time, I could stay in the library. Many people think that, okay, since she's the one who is always first in class, maybe she wants to maintain that standard. Yes, I wanted to maintain that standard. But the other thing was, I was hiding from my bullies. I could feel safe when I'm alone in the library. Because sometimes when the library gets crowded, I could just leave the library because I could not feel safe if there are many people. I could only feel safe when I'm when I'm the only one there, or there are other 2 or 3 people. Then I feel safe. Then it happened that even in class, I stopped participating. Every time I was thinking, what are people going to say about me? What do people think about me? Because sometimes if I participate, they start laughing. When they laugh, then I could always think they are laughing because of my eye condition. The pain was so unbearable. I stopped participating. And this also affected my performance. Because during the lessons or lectures, I could not even understand what the teachers were saying. Because I was focusing on my eye condition instead of focusing on my studies. I was focusing on something which I had no power to change. Because people have said my eye is like that of a bird. When I developed low self-esteem, I was so scared of being judged. I could not say anything. Even if I want help, I could not ask for help. Because I was thinking, maybe everyone is going to judge me. So I don't want to ask for help. And this personality extended further, even to our home. I could not even ask for anything from my parents. I was always thinking that, okay, maybe what other children say at school is what my parents think of, is what my siblings think of. I didn't know that I was creating a wrong perception for myself. I was living with fear of being judged. So many times, even if I'm confronted with someone out of school, I could personalize this thing. I could personalize that information. I could say, Okay, they are bullying me because I've got an eye condition. Many times I could wish if I was born with two equal eyes. But now, maybe it's because of growing up, I have accepted this condition because I have sat down and started to think, okay, if I am worried about this eye condition, which I cannot change, then it means I will live the whole life worrying about that eye. And I won't be able to enjoy anything in life because of that eye, a condition which I cannot change. And the other time when I visited the optician just said, with this condition, at your age, we can't do anything. You were supposed to come when you were between 0 and 7 years. That, at that age, maybe we were going to assist you. But for now, you will live with that eye like that. Then it was painful when they told me, but I had to accept it. From the day I accepted the condition, I started to feel the peace within me. I started to have a peace of mind. From the moment I started to accept myself, I've realized that even people outside, they are accepting me the way I am. So I have learned something. If you're out there, if you have and you have certain insecurities, maybe it's because of a big head, maybe it's because of your complexion, maybe it's because of your height or your legs, or how your body looks like. Just accept that condition. You were created in God's image. You didn't choose to be born like that. Just accept that condition. If you accept yourself, then other people will be able to accept you as you are. If you face difficulties in accepting yourself, then it will be difficult for other people to accept you. And it will also be difficult for you to accept other people. With this, I thank you. Let's meet on another video. If you like this type of content, can you please leave a comment, like or subscribe? If you have gone through bullying, can you share in the comment section on how you deal with that bullying? Or you can also share with us how it happened, so that we can have a deeper insight on how bullying can occur even at the workplace or on the internet or at the workplace. Because you know, sometimes when you have been bullied at high school, it's possible that you'll be bullied again at the workplace, because people, they will see that there's something in you which attracts bullies. There's something. Maybe it's that emotional scar which is inside you, which attracts other bullies to you. And sometimes you get triggered. This happened to me many times. When I see a person being taken advantage of, I feel so triggered. I feel like I want to fight everyone when they are bullying. I just want to fight. It is because I didn't fight in my childhood. So when I see someone being bullied, I feel the pain. Then I want to go and fight. Even if it's none of my business. I feel like I want to go and fight. So if you have experienced the bullying, or if your child has experienced the bullying, please seek advice from professional counselors, mental health professionalists, or psychologists. They can assist you on how to deal with the bullying, so that it cannot have long-lasting impact, so that it cannot affect you in your relationships or in the overall well-being. With this, I thank you. Let's meet on another video.